which is under construction submerges with these railway line. I mean, we have the railway national connectivity is already existing. Nowhere in the country you would find pedestrian walkways and cycle track. I mean, 47 kilometers of pedestrian walkways and cycle track which is under construction. I'm sure my team and all of us will try to help you understand and locate and see which is the cycle track, which is the NMT, which is the BRTS connectivity that is under construction, so that, I mean, the distance between workplace and your residence should be easily covered by a cycle. I mean, we realize the fact that why are we talking about a new city? Why are we talking about an habitation which is going to be comfortable? I think we have all at some point got educated at Delhi, lived in Bombay, few of us. Even today we realize the time of commutation between one place to the other. I mean, it takes easily 2 to 3 hours for a person to go spend his time during a day trying to reach to his office and come back home. And I think that is one parameter which we feel you will never suffer from in Naya Raipur. And I think that earmarks the quality of life. If a man is supposed to spend, is expected to spend most of his time at home, we feel that he should be at home rather than trying to commute on the road most of his day. We have a non-motorized transport planning already planned in this. We have an NMT along roads. We have green corridors within sectors. There are green corridors at the city level from one end of the city to the other end of the city. All these sectors are planned in such a way that you can start walking from one part of the city, not touching the road, in between these sectors, and you can reach to the other end on a green corridor. The plantation, the pathways are constructed in such a way that you do not have to actually, if you decide to walk, you can walk within the sectors and reach from one end to the other, which would be on a green corridor, not on a tar road that I'm talking about. TOD, I mean, I don't remember and I'm not sure any other city in the country or in Asia, maybe apart from Shanghai if I'm not wrong, or maybe Malaysian capital, have adopted TOD concept as part of the planning. The TOD concept talks about the BRTS, the location where you actually get down from a transportation system, be it through the BRTS or through the railway, or if you take any other mode of transportation, the place where you get down, it would be a mixed use of development and living. In a way that a person getting down from a transportation system does not have to walk too much, does not have to depend on third and fourth mode of transportation to reach to his residence. So I think this TOD concept which has been inbuilt, World Bank has been a strong votary of making TOD as part of your urban planning, and I think we have been able to incorporate that in the development of Naya Raipur as a city. Neighborhood planning, sufficiently built sectors, 26 to 27% already green area, pedestrian movement within neighborhoods, cycle tracks within neighborhoods. These are the concepts which have been built within a sector, making sure that the neighborhood living is complete, neighborhood living is comfortable, neighborhood living is secure. Average size of a sector is 64 hectares. I'm sorry for that number, 250% per hectare. Just 250% per hectare is what each sector is planned for. 16,000 would be the average population in a typical sector. These are the few things that are already in place. On the left is the Swagat Vatika, the entry point of Naya Raipur. Below down the screen you see the Capital Square, which is just overlooking the Mantralaya, which is functional. On top right, you see a lake, one of the largest recreational lake, around which land have been earmarked for theme park, amusement park, hotels, convention centers, and these are the projects which are in the pipeline. The RFPs are in the market and we are expecting a lot of developers to come and work on them. The lungs of the city, the botanical garden, one of the largest in India, is in place and the work is under construction, which you would be able to see today. Jungle safari with 3 different, a bird sanctuary, a herbivore based safari and a carnivore based safari is going to be in place. The first part of it, the herbivore based safari, would be inaugurated in the month of July by the Honorable Chief Minister. 185 acre golf course The land has been earmarked, the RFP is in place, 8 to 9 parties have already shown interest who would like to develop a golf course. The golf course is also based on both a real estate and recreation activity. There are a lot of villas and houses that is available around the golf course. Few builders have shown, few developers have shown interest. They have liked the area, they have liked the place. I think very soon we will have the development happening on this.